I'm shacking up with the neighbor downstairs and I live upstairs. You thought I was feeling you? Hey girls, welcome back to another story time. Girl, this one's about to be so funny, so go ahead and grab your snacks. Go ahead and wind down. Play this at night. Play this when you need to laugh in your life, because girl, this is hilarious. I'm tired myself, and one thing about it, when I become tired, oh yeah, let the goofiness reveal itself. Let the goofiness come out. So this is about to be real goofy because we're dealing with some goofies. Oh my god. So I'm also going to be putting on my face mask. My face mask is only supposed to be on for about 15 minutes. So we're about to get into this story time. So let's get into it. So the couple moved in, I want to say like a year and a half ago. When the couple moves in, like the whole environment kind of changes because we are peaceful neighbors. Like the girl originally came in, she had 2 kids and none of them were his. He's 29 because he proved to be a bum. And I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but a cocaine addict. So let's call the guy J and let's call his girlfriend B. I don't know if these new generation neighbors be putting on fronts, but that's exactly what he did. He put on a front. He was acting like a female, you know what I'm saying? Home from work, see the kids, like then things started just happening. Like May, things started getting bad with the couple. J and B, they would literally argue all the time.
Oh, so you're gonna drive 300 miles to your mother's place? I would rather sit with my mother.
We have thin walls, so we will be able to hear them. And girl, around the time they would start arguing, I don't know if he started using drugs. I don't know if he started becoming more drunker. Something definitely took a turn. The couple only had 1 car. March area or whatever. And the couple, they knock on the door. I answered, and then I come out and their door is closed, so I knock on their door, and then the girl B was talking to me about, like, she was like, oh, where you going to college, this and this and that, oh, just whatever is going on with you and your mom is temporary. They let me inside their house. They're like, oh girl, you can sit down. And the thing about me, you will never know pretty much anything that goes on in my life if I don't tell you. A lot of people find that disrespectful. They don't agree with that. They want me to, you know, but I have a choice in my privacy. I just feel like as long as I know, that's what matters. Nobody has to know what I'm doing. Not my parents, not you, not my sibling. Like, I am entitled to my privacy. Whatever I consider private is my privacy. And so I was giving them very discreet answers. I was like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about moving here. It's the college I'm going to. I was honest on that end. But one thing about me, like Future said, one fact he said, before I tell you a lie, I won't tell you nothing. And I definitely didn't tell him nothing.
I'm a stranger. Why did you let me in your house?
They were nice. Like, the girl was nice. He made us some like tortillas or whatever, and we ate them one time. Literally like the perfect, I wouldn't say the perfect, but she was a good girl. She cooked breakfast all the time. She was there for the kids. Like, she just handled her business. She couldn't really work because she didn't have something was like where she couldn't work. She couldn't work because she was having issues with her license or something like that. But the guy knew that, and then he still chose to be unemployed. Like, what? Are you stupid? After that, it pretty much went downhill. After that, his friend would come over and they would, you know, like party or whatever, and they were drinking and they were smoking, of course. I just don't understand, how can you be poor and how can you be broke and you're still smoking? Like, you can't even pay rent and you got the audacity to be smoking. Like, your priorities is so jacked up. J is not working as much, and B is getting mad because it's like, how every weekend or every, like, literally it wouldn't be every just weekend, it would be literally like in the middle of the week too. So he'll be Wednesday, Saturday night, Friday night, he'll be out here with music. You would hear him talking to other neighbors, just not being very considerate of the people who actually have to go to work in the morning, because he chose to be unemployed. Like, he just stopped working. I don't know what happened. He's just not working. Mind you, When I say he just stopped working, he just stopped showing up because he is a spoiled brat. The job that he was working at, listen, I know information, okay? This is how I know. The job he was working at was his parents' job, okay? So he was working at his parents' job, so he literally just stopped showing up at his parents' job. That he was working for his parents' company, and he stopped showing up. That's how I know he was unemployed. And he chose to be unemployed. And you want to know another thing? His mom was paying the rent. She would literally give him money for the rent, like before the rent was due. And the guy was literally spending it. That's why the couple didn't have enough money for the rent. His girlfriend had enough in the summer. It was like so much arguing going on. He pushed her on a table. She knocked on her door again. And she was crying, talking about he pushed me on a table, da 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 da. Obviously, she beat him up. We found that in his phone that he was texting other girls. Just not having his priorities straight, right? She was done. Literally done. So a couple of weeks go by. Just in a process of moving out. Her mom comes. By the end of June, the girl was literally moved out. So literally Jay is just in his house by himself. His mom comes over here, gets in his behind because he's not going up to work, and she sees that the money that she gives him is going to waste, or he has nothing to show for the money because she gives him the money and then he can't even afford to pay the rent with the money that she gives him. So the mom comes over here, gets into his behind, and then the following week he's getting back into going to work, working for his parents and things of that sort. Girl, did I also forget to mention that when he was employed, he knocked on our door and talked about it ain't no jobs. It ain't no jobs, so that's why he ain't got no it ain't no jobs. People aren't hiring. You're a lot, like literally, you're literally so lazy, like literally. Like, you can't be a man and be lazy. Like, how you gonna be? I can't, literally. It's just by himself, girl. He knocks on our door talking about the kids and all this, all this stuff, talking about how they're gonna co-parent and, just different stuff. In our head, we like, okay, I don't give two cares about what you're talking about. Because why are you talking to us about you and your girl be co-parenting? It got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? You just need someone to talk to, huh? Apparently. So, oh my God, this mess is so cold. But literally, girl, so after the girl left, he would literally knock on our door at any time. Jay knocks on our door and he talking about the neighborhood's getting worser. Somebody oh my God, somebody went in my car and put trash in it. I don't know if he was drunk. Nothing happened to our cars but his. I will never forget this. This made it literally the most awkwardest thing ever. So I didn't know if he was drinking or not, but maybe he was drinking, because that's all I'm gonna say why he had so much confidence. So I'm coming from my car, get groceries, standing outside of his apartment. He normally stands out his apartment outside and smokes a cigarette, or or he'll be on his phone or whatever. And I'll say hey neighbor. The neighbor guy was literally standing there at the time, so I'm not thinking nothing of it. Mind you, it's literally like probably about 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if he was drunk or anything, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, I don't know. But he sounded real sober to me. So I'm getting the groceries out of the car, and I'm going into the house. He was talking to me about something that was going on in the neighborhood or whatever. Trying to unlock the door, I told Jay, I was like, can you help me? Like, you see me struggling. These guys in Texas watch you struggle, okay? So literally, I told him, like, hey, can you help me? Like, can you carry this bag? Like, literally. He was just like he was literally just talking to like my head off, and I couldn't even get in properly. So I'm trying to get in the house or whatever, but I have to go back to the car. So I'm going to the car like for the groceries, and then he started walking away from his porch or whatever, and he was like, oh, Erica, I want to ask you something. And I was like, what? Like, what do you need to ask me? And then he was like,
your mom tells me that, you know, you like me, you know, that you're feeling me.
You thought I was feeling you?
Your mom says you find me attractive.
Lies. Men will lie, literally. Talking about I find you attractive. My mom would never tell nobody, let alone you, your whole stranger danger, saying that I found you attractive. Like I'm thinking in my head, like, why would you tell me something like this at night? After I seen all the drama you was with V, all the heck you put her through, even through a miscarriage, like, you still treated her bad, and she literally, you knew the situation that she was in, and you proceed to be a bum, you proceed to be a munch, like, and then you want to come to me and holler at me for a rebound, or like, you want, like, what did that even look like? I'm shacking up with the neighbor downstairs and I live upstairs. Like, no, like, that's gross. I'm like, oh really? Like, I'm talking to him now. I'm like, oh really? My mom said that? And then he was like,
yeah, and he was like, so can I get your number?
Like, I don't know what it is with you men, but like, y'all are so corny. Like, y'all have no game. I don't know if it's a Texas thing, but y'all literally have like no game. Okay, I'm telling y'all that right now. Get better at your game. Get smoother. Like, ugh. You're making it hard, okay? Literally, like, it don't even gotta be that hard. Like, y'all just put in absolutely no effort. Like, literally. He was like, so can I get your number? And I was like, oh, we could be neighbors. Like, we could be, you know, we're neighbors. Like, what do you need my number for? Oh no, I don't give my numbers. I was like, but I thought we were cool. I thought we were neighbors. And I'm like, he just messed up the whole vibe. After that moment, I literally went into the house. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, the neighbor literally tried to holler at me. Like, it's knowing you have a girl that just moved out with your 3 kids, can afford rent, your mama coming over here beating you up every 2 weeks, and you want to holler at me? Girl, after that night, I'm looking out the window because I'm literally a people watcher, and I be knowing what's going on in my area. A day later, I see a black girl talking to him. She's walking outside of the apartment, and she's going back in the apartment, and I'm just like, and it's late at night, like, girl, it's literally like 1 a.m. I'm thinking, like, what did they do? Like, why is her hair all over the place? And I'm just like, ugh, I'm so glad I have self-worth. He would literally knock on our door after that, asking us for money, asking us for trash bags, asking us for napkins. Like, literally, he asked us for sugar. We even gave them a box of pancake mix. He would literally be up the whole day. What are you doing? Girl, he ended up getting evicted. And now he literally comes here still and smokes with his friend. Like, he's still around here acting like a fiend, and he's still a bum. That's gonna be the end of the story time. If you want to hear about my other toxic neighbor nightmare, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment and subscribe. I'm about to take this face mask off and head to bed. Thank you girls for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you girls. Be safe. Bye.
You thought I was feeling you? No. That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a baddie, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? No, I was feeling you. That nigga a munch. Nigga a eater, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want, like. Bitch, stay bad, let's keep it a beam. Know they be mad, I be on the